Welcome to Aswan. This place exceeded all of our expectations and turned out to be one of our favourite places in all of Egypt. In this video, we will explore Aswan's magic, from its vibrant Nubian villages to its magnificent temples and stunning riverside scenery. And for the highlight of our journey, we'll take an unforgettable day trip to Abu Simbel, home to one of the most awe-inspiring temples of ancient Egypt. So get ready to step back in time and experience the wonders of Nubia. So we've just arrived in Aswan, got a taxi from the airport, and now we're getting a boat to our hotel because we're on a little island. We will be staying at Ben Ben Dhara hotels, and it's safe to say that this is the first time we've stayed on a tiny island in the middle of the River Nile.
Now I took to the room.
That's one way to get up a hill. Beautiful, wow. Okay. Nice. Just arrived in the Nubian Village, and we are going to be having a little look around the village itself. This is the tourist version, the tourist village, and we're also going to be visiting a very, very famous and colourful house / hotel.
Yeah, look at that.
They've all got something colourful about them, these houses. Like, they're all painted, really like colourful, really cool. Yeah, it's really cool.
Beautiful. So we paid $60, $30 per person with Ben Ben Hotel to do this tour, and we got picked up, we got the boat over, got picked up, we've had a guide with us the whole time. Highly recommend coming with someone local, and he basically has taken us through the village. There's all different markets, and then we've just kind of dipped in and out of different houses, and there's kind of no real logic to it. Like, we just went in one and there was no one there. I don't think it was a hotel, I don't think there was anywhere to buy food, and we just went in, had a look, and then we leave. But we're now on one of the rooftops, we're right on the Nile, and it's just really nice vibe. So highly recommend coming here if you're coming to Aswan. Inside the Abu Simbel Temple, and it is incredible. We told you that the pyramids were horrible to go inside. This is awesome. The hieroglyphics are crazy. I don't even know what you call them. Like, the statues are immense. Like, this is proper ancient Egypt. guys, so we are here at the height of summer, so we think that's why all the tours are here super early, because it's just too hot after about 10 o'clock. And best tip we can give you is when you get here, go and do the second temple first. It's not as grand, but when we arrived there was no one over there and we should have gone straight to that. Then once you're done, loop back in and do the second. What's the time now?
10 o'clock. 5 to 10.
There you go, so it's 5 to 10, so we got here at about 8:30 and the main temple was mobbed. We've just gone back at 10 o'clock and it was absolutely empty. Had it all to ourselves, so there you go. So there are actually 2 temples here, so we are now about to go into the second one. Just a little bit of admin, so we paid £10 each to get in, and that gives you access to everything. You can go inside, you can go both temples. Yeah, so let's go see what's inside.
Hello guys, so we are back from our excursion to Abu Simbel for the day. Just a little bit of information, so we booked the excursion on Viator and we paid $130 to be driven there and driven back. That's without a guide and that is without your tickets into the temple, and it took about 3 to 4 hours each way to get there and back. It's now 2 o'clock. We are back at Ben Ben and we are getting straight in that jacuzzi because it's about 40 degrees.
Good morning. So today we are going to the temple right outside of our hotel room. Philae Temple right there.
Okay, so this morning we are at the Philae Temple. We've got here for about 7:30. It actually opens at 7 o'clock, so if you can get here for 7, I'd recommend that. Quite a few tours here, but it's pretty big, so it's not really much of a problem. And this place is 2,500 years old, which is mental. Just having a little look at all the hieroglyphics over here, which I always find so fascinating because I love the Egyptians. And we've just been reading about like the different heads. We'll show you a close-up now, and what they mean on all the different buildings. So this one is the Hathor, which is the goddess of love, music and something else. And Lewis was just telling me, because he likes history, that in the Egyptian times you'd always be associated to a god or goddess, so depending on like what you were up to, like if I was really into music and all that kind of stuff, I'd probably be a daughter of Hathor, which is the goddess, and I absolutely love that, so I just thought I'd share.
Okay, so we are in the Temple of Isis now on Philae Island. There's like 5 different temples on the island, and this is by far the biggest and the most important. And if you come inside, you can come and feed the cats, as Liv is doing. The cool fact, this island was like the cultural capital of Aswan back in the day. So this is why they built the temples here, this is why it's so important to the people. And yeah, this is a really relaxing, much more quieter place than Abu Simbel yesterday, so really enjoying it.
I think this and Abu Simbel have been my definite favourites in Egypt so far. Obviously the pyramids are great, don't get me wrong, but we have been there before, so yeah, this and Abu Simbel. And I feel like because I have never seen this before and I had no expectation of it, I've really loved it. And it's nowhere near it, well, maybe it is as busy as Abu Simbel, but because it's so spread out, you don't ever feel like there's loads of people there. So I feel like this has been a lot more peaceful. We've got the water, sounds of the birds. I'm loving it. I've had a lovely morning. Definitely recommend coming here.
Now going to give you a room tour of one of the best rooms we have ever stayed in.
Hello! Come and see this amazing room. The decor here is really, really my vibe. All the little details are just absolutely stunning, and the Wi-Fi is amazing. You come through, I'd like to show you our balcony, which is absolutely beautiful. We've got a private jacuzzi and views overlooking the Nile River. think we're going for dinner later. So we are in this hotel, which is an adults only hotel for 3 nights. And if you're looking to stay here, you're looking at paying around £180 to £300, depending on the room, per night.
How was it?
It is lovely. Glad for this pool. It's very hot, so this is very refreshing.
How hot is it today?
About 40 degrees.
Chilly one.
Yeah. Cheers! So next on the agenda was a sunset cruise around Elephantine Island on the River Nile in a traditional Felucca. This island was home to the old pharaohs of ancient Egypt, so this is an absolute must when visiting Aswan. So, fun fact, a lot of Aswan is all on little islands, and we're just on our Felucca tour and we're just passing. So on the right we have Elephantine Island, which used to be the capital of Aswan, and then on the left we've got Kitchener Island, which is their botanical gardens essentially.
And welcome to Aswan.
We've come to the Sofitel, the best place in Aswan for sunset, and we're enjoying our first drink in a few weeks.
And what did Agatha Christie do?
Oh, and this is where Agatha Christie came on holiday and wrote loads of her novels.
So, after our Felucca ride, we decided that we were going to go to the Sofitel, or the Old Cataract as it used to be called, to watch the sunset over the river, which is where Agatha Christie wrote loads of her books. And our tour guide, Sammy, decided, well, he didn't decide, he said that he would come with us and he would give us a bit more information about Egypt if we wanted to. So it was really nice, so we took his offer, he joined us for a drink, it was amazing, he taught us so much stuff, some of which blew our minds. We just wanted to tell you about it. So the first one is the Abu Simbel, where we went for the first temple, the most incredible temple going, actually got moved because they built a huge dam. So they managed to build a fake mountain and then move that temple about 100 meters inland and 60 meters up into the mountain, which was pretty crazy. He taught us a load of stuff about the kind of Islamic culture. He taught us a bit of Arabic, which was really cool. And then he offered to drive us home instead of us having to pay for a taxi. So we said yes. We walked to his house. It was a 20-minute walk from the Sofitel. And he invited us in, which was amazing. We got to go into one of the locals' houses. We met 3 of his 5 children. We met his wife. We had a drink, so it was lovely to see a bit of the local culture. And yeah, all we want to say is that we really recommend him. He has been a tour guide for 31 years. He works for the local news agency. He's a news editor, so that's really cool. He knows everything. So yeah, really lovely to meet him. Lovely to have that local kind of feel to what we did. And shame that we haven't got any more days in Aswan to spend with him doing some more tours, because we would definitely go back and do that. So if you would like to get his contact details, then drop us a message and we will send you his phone number so that you can get in touch. The final boat ride.
Such a beautiful place to stay.
Okay, so this morning we've started our journey to Luxor. Our next hotel will be Bab al Samawi, so you'll have to stay tuned for our Luxor video to see that. But our driver has picked us up, and on the way we've stopped at Kom Ombo Temple. It's about 10 o'clock and there is hardly anyone here, so ideal for getting some cool content.
Every little thing show you all that we can be. Come dance in my club.
Read anything interesting?
Yes, so they started filming this in 30 BC and finished in 300 around about there AD, and it was built by the Egyptian Romans.
Nice. Much smaller temple, and quite a lot of it has been destroyed because there have been earthquakes in the last 2,000 years on the Nile. However, the hieroglyphics here are incredible. Everything is covered with it from head to toe. It's got the kind of old Greek pillars, and at the end we're going to be going to a crocodile museum where they found 300 mummified crocodiles. So we'll find out a little bit more about that in a minute. Most of the temples are for one god, but this one is for two. So we've got the crocodile head of Sobek, and we've got the falcon head of Hawa, and both of them are on all of the different pillars throughout the temple.
We have driven an hour from Aswan, and it's cost us about £6 per person to get in, and it's absolutely amazing. Like, all of these, I feel like we're going to get bored of them, but I'm just not. And as you probably know, we've said this before on our YouTubes when we've been in Thailand and Bali, when it comes to temples, sometimes we get a bit templed out, so we like to go to like the ones that we think are going to be very wow. We've been to so many here already and I'm not bored. I mean, the Egyptians were my favourite at school, so maybe that's why, but absolutely insane. Would definitely recommend coming here. So we've just come to one of the most complete temples. It's called Edfu. We just paid about $7.50 each to get in.
So it is 44 degrees, it's about 11:30, and we are hiding in the only bit of shade until people get out of the way of the main archway. It's so hot, oh my god.
Definitely the right decision to do temples at like the earliest convenience.
Yeah, you got to do sunset, sunrise trips, not middle of the day like this. Okay, so this temple is for the god Horus, who we see there with the falcon head. Okay, so this temple is about 2,200 years old, and it was found in around 1860 by some French archaeologists. It was actually entirely buried, which is why it has been so well preserved. And you can see behind me, it is pretty complete compared to, where did we go earlier? What was it called? Kom Ombo. Compared to Kom Ombo, this one is insane. It's like 4 or 5 times as big, and all of the pillars and everything is whole. So we're going to go have a look around for the next hour. Quick, get in the shade. All the lights. It's amazing, isn't it? So detailed. This bit is crazy. Look at it.
What do you think?
This is amazing. Yeah, this is absolutely crazy. Every single brick in this place is covered in hieroglyphics. And this whole thing was under sand, like just insane.
Wild.
I think this is the best one yet, I reckon. Oh, I don't know. Second best. Abu Simbel best, but this is second best.
So that is it for our time in Aswan. What a place. Came with zero expectations and was absolutely blown away by how much we loved it. The nature, the history, all the temples, just absolutely stunning.
Yeah, I exceeded all expectations. I think a couple of comments that we would have. For Abu Simbel, you've got the choice. You can go down there and spend a day, but we thought it was perfectly fine getting up super early and getting down there, getting it done and getting back. We loved our time at Ben Ben. Absolutely amazing, incredible views, and that part of Aswan is so peaceful. You are out of the way of everything. And if we were to go back, we would most probably give it a try in the main hustle and bustle of the city, along the Nile where everything is happening. We spent 3 nights. We most probably could have done with 1 more night. I think 4 nights would have been perfect. We missed out the Nubian Museum. We didn't get to go over to Kitchener Island with the botanical gardens. We would have most probably gone to Elephantine Island. We did the Feluca around it, but if you go on the island, you actually see the like original Nubian Village as opposed to the tourist Nubian Village. And there were a few other sites to see. There was like the unfinished obelisk and a couple of other temples. So yeah, 4 nights would highly recommend, but what a place. Completely different to everything you ever hear about crazy Egypt and what you experience in Cairo. So yeah, really, really good place. But for now, you may see we're in a different location. We are now in Luxor, so stay tuned for our next video, bringing you everything to do in Luxor.
And you know what to do if you like what we do here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more of our ventures. Give it a like, give it a comment. We love to hear from you. And yeah, stay tuned for the next one.
And subscribe. Goodbye.
Please.
I wonder what you were saying.
I was saying it's stunning with the lights.
Yeah, it's lovely.
On the right, we've got Elephantine Island, which is the oldest and used to be the city of Aswan.